one of those routes. It's not exactly motor powered, but it's at the moment it's penny powered at the moment. Hey folks, welcome back for another episode of What Can We Fix, What Can We Repair, What Could Possibly Go Wrong. Anyway, sorry for the late upload yesterday. Internet technology on a goes slow. So yeah, it's Wednesday morning. Just had a quick cup of tea, got my stuff in that brown one. We're going to head off for MOT now. Oh, yeah, at least I can sit down for a couple of hours. Had some decent sleep last night for a change, but I ache this morning. So let's hit the road, go and get this thing sorted. Okay. Failed. Back brakes, not quite enough effort. So order some parts. So we'll get the back brakes, get those pulled out. Need some pads. What can you do? Hello. You're having tidied up my mess from yesterday. Yeah. How are we feeling today? A bit more with it? No. No. Do you need to go home really? No. Right. Okay. We got this shoehorned in there. Got it jacked up on the one side. She's going to have a go at getting the wheel off and have a little play with that. I'll crack on out here getting that lot back together. New pads all fitted. Pin and clip in there. We've zip tied said cables up there. We've just been around and checked that, you can probably just see it, the exciter ring there and the sensor is all running smooth, not catching. It looks all right from what I can see there. So I'll give the disc a clean off with some brake cleaner and get the wheels back on. Give a wire brush around the faces of that. Any lumps of rust off. We can wiggle this one in and the other one in. And we can make a start on the other side. She's doing her best getting stuck in. Aren't you? Taking your mind off things. Yes. So yeah, got it apart. You say one of the sliders was...
Yeah, that one was stuck in, but a bit of wiggling and I've got it
moving.
Yeah.
So we've got new parts here turned up, so another couple of bolts, 2 studs. These should come off and yeah, hopefully all okay. I'll go and start the other side, out there. Other side. Finally got the caliper off. That bolt is now buggered. I could not get him off and the socket just spat on it. So that's going to be angle grinder job, cut the head off. Because obviously they goes through the hub into the disc. So at least we can get the thing off anyway. So that's a... And this one has been an arse. It's 2. Cut the heads off. But by God, that should just fall out, but it's not. I'll tell you, this week's sent to try me. Don't just take the car yet. We shall win through in the end. That was the one that was seized in that, but it did come and loose on that, so it's out anyway. Also, we have a little problem here. The parts that were sent, they sent the wrong ones on the discs, but everything's stripped out now both sides, so just waiting for parts. But you've done all right. You're doing all right, aren't you? Yeah, plodding on. I won't give you too much abuse and banter. So we've got the new disc there. This is the locking tab, or not locking tab, sort of a friction tab. That's got to sit in there, and then that pushes in after. So we're going to just bend this a little bit so it kind of sits in the groove. It's got to fit in there, so we're going to stretch it out a little bit. It sits in. We'll pop that in. Then I have a suitably sized correct piece of metal. It'll fit in that hole there. Press it all in. So a little bit of fettling, we've got it in there, sat in there just nicely. We can lay that in there, Get it started. We have that. Drop that in the hole. We can pack it up with what we used yesterday. Yeah, that's no. We had, can't remember what we had in there. Might have had that in there. A socket there just to pack it up. So we'll get that pressed down in and make sure it's flat. We've got one nice shiny new ABS sensor to go in that little hole in there. So we've lubed it all up. Let's get in there and find the hole. Where is it? Can't see it. It's up round there somewhere. So give it. Oh. Come on. Get the cable up round. Here we go. That should. Only going to need 2 hands on this as usual. Try to do things one-handed, it never works. There we go. It's going in. Going to need a bit of persuasion to get it in there. What have we got we can grab it with? Say, sensors in the hole there. We've greased up that. Seals in place. We can now lift this lump and slide it back on. Taking shape. I've got 10 of those coming, new ones, because the newness has worn off of these, and God forbid anybody else has got to change them. As I say, 2 got buggered up anyway, so 10 new ones for that. I just put 2 in now just to hold it, and when they turn up tomorrow direct from main dealership, because can't buy aftermarket ones, we can get those put in. Easy enough to do, no wheels to come off involved. So we can get the caliper now bolted back on, and yeah, get pads in, wheels back on, lift it up, sort the cable work out. Just under here now, got it up in the air, it's a bit easier. Got these ABS cables to run through, plug into the modulator, zip tie up out the way, then we'll just get the axle stand up here, spin the wheels, adjust the brakes up, and then just say those bolts to the other side. There we go, we can now wind these brakes up so the pads are all in contact. Can obviously wind them all the way back to get the parts out, and yeah, if you don't do this you don't have any brakes working. So at the moment there's nothing nothing catching. Keep plodding away. I've got Massey penny here just tidying up the stuff that all the tools and things, because it's nearly another day done. So you're waiting for the other pads to turn up before. Oh, there we go. Nice just to drive that thing. Come on, it's only a trolley jack. It's not exactly motor powered, but it's at the moment it's penny powered at the moment. Yeah. Morning, folks. It is Thursday morning. Yeah. Just got here early as usual. Yeah, I look hanging. We've had the right discs turn up now for this thing here. As you see, pair of new ones, old one. Ones we had before, they were just slightly smaller in that diameter, and the bolt holes weren't the same. So we can now get this reassembled and get it out of here, hopefully back for retest. Well, that's one side reassembled. Disc, new pads, carrier all bolted on, caliper bolted on, locating studs in there to hold that to that, and also for the wheel to locate. So we're going to assemble the other side now. We can get under there, adjust the handbrake up. See the spanner's still there before we have to wind it off. And wheels back on, pump the brakes up a bit, and yeah, after scrubbing it on the floor, adjust the handbrake, we got that. Yeah, it's a little bit of drag on there, not a lot. So if we can pull the handbrake up now, right here, that should not turn. Nothing. Obviously put a wheel on and got a bit more leverage, but hopefully that should be right. Handbrakes on shoes inside there, and you've got the calipers for the foot brake there. Right, give the brake have a few good pumps, got it wedged down, and we got no wheel turning on that. Let's see if I can turn it with a spanner. Get the socket on there. No, I can't. Thankfully, that's an improvement. Well, just gone 8 o'clock. We've got down here for a retest for MOT. So they're doing a trailer there. There's one in front of me, but we might be able to get in front just because we've got a retest, not a full test. Finally, sorted. We did a voluntary first, and it failed by 1% on the service brake. So I took it for another drive, a good hard drive on the brakes like you wouldn't believe, and we come back and we got a pass, and we got locks on everything. Happy days. 1 pass certificate. Let's get out of here. I better just test fit these, make sure they go in where they're supposed to before we wrap them up and send them out. So all fitted in there nicely. We've just had these nice shiny new expensive bolts turn up to go in that, so we can get these wazzed in out the way. Take those 2 crappy ones out. Come all the way from delivery from Bristol. Guy was moaning, send them down here, we're gonna have to get here with these. Ooh. Never mind, we can get them in, get this job wrapped up, torque the wheel nuts up, good to go for tomorrow. Right, torquing the wheel nuts up, 420 Newton meters. There we go. That's one down, it's done the other side. So yeah, got a couple more left to do on this side. Bit awkward one-handed, but we're getting there. It's going to fall off in a minute. There we go, snapped out. Oh, you need to pull it tighter. I'll grab that in. Where's it gone? I got the end. I got it.
Do you have to pull it tight?
Oh, been videoed now. It's some of my own medicine.
Right, hang on. Do you want me to tip it that way and then do that side?
Yeah. Right, finally back to some tractor stuff. We want to get the 2 slave cylinders off of here. So we get the pipe out there, the one out of there, and the one out down there. We get these slave cylinders off, ready to get sent off for refurbishment. We've got Massey Penny, she's over there getting the last bits off the front chassis. I think it was an electrical switch, brake pipe, the block thing, and scrape some of the crap out and get the last brake pipe out. You're right over there. Head down, ass up. And wifey's here, doing some cleaning up. Success. Bit of cussing and swearing later. A couple of injuries. That's off. I think she's winning over there. Getting the gearbox mount bracket off the inside. So that's all of those off now, ready to send off for sorting. In all my days, that's the first. These valves here, I mean, the actual nuts are an absolute pain to get to inside. And I know Flying Fergie man, he's got to take his front axle apart because the brakes are binding, but the front one's even harder to get to. So I'm going to have to get a grinder because these bolts are seized in the casting. So I'm going to get the grinder in there and cut those off to get that diff lock valve out. She's still busy over there, rummaging around in the depths of where the gearbox used to be. Time to fiddle with a knob. Gear stick, seen better days. A new one of these for this truck, genuine, it's about 160 quid. Daylight robbery. I got this one. It's not the right emblem in the middle, it's for Merc, but I can make it fit. Obviously slightly different on the bottom there, but it's only bolted down, so I've cut a little slot in that Just going to put a little bit more tape around that to slop it up. And we can put the nut in, tighten it up, put the emblem back in. Like that. I say we haven't got 8 gears, it's only 5 in reverse. So a little bit more fettling and it'll look a bit tidier. Well, I think it was about 20 quid for that. That's, it'll do the job. Like I said, better than that with all the tape around it. Think outside the box and save some money for the customer. How are we getting on there? Oh, looking a bit cleaner. All the gear, oh, that's where the gearbox used to be. Oh, you pinched my coat.
Yeah, I'm getting a bit cold.
Well, the crap's coming out of it. I've got the brake pipe out that was buried in there.
Yeah.
Well done. Plugging away quietly. Well, this one, because we unplugged the ABS, we had the little warning there, ABS diagnosis 3, something like that. Just backed it down the driveway, driven it forwards, and it's all gone out. So, just give the brakes a bedding tomorrow on the way down. Good and hard on them. Just back down here a little bit and turn it off, turn it back on and see that everything's okay.
Thank you for all the get well soon messages and the card and everything else, and yeah, it's been a strange few weeks, but hopefully, well, I'll be back to normal soon. We'll see. I'll keep going.
I just had the delivery some steel. We got stashed in the corner here. One bit's quite expensive. This mesh for doing the grills. I could only get it in a 2 metre by 1 metre sheet, which is a shame because I ended up wasting some because I need 108 centimetres to make the grills. I could have got an 8x4 sheet, but that would have been 4 times the price. Not worth it. So we can get this cut into the length and then start making a couple of grills, but that probably won't be today. So I'm going to get this upload done. Hopefully it'll be damn sight quicker than the other day, so I apologise for that. Not my fault, that's the interweb and technology. Massey Penny's finished and gone to do parent time, but yeah, she's been plodding on quietly today. So thank you for your comments and likes as always. Tomorrow's another day, Friday, end of the week. Where's time going? MOT with that blue one tomorrow morning, so fingers crossed that all goes to plan. Worked my ass off on it, as you've seen, brakes, other bits and pieces. So drop us a comment, give us a thumbs up, hit the old sub button if you like what you see. Something you'd like me to show you, I'll do my best, but every day's different, who knows what's going to happen. So until the next time, look after yourselves, take it steady, catch you later.